welcome back. We're bringing you a conversation about Aspaatere Indigenous Cultural Festival. Now, it is brought to you by Sankofa Heritage Productions, whose PRO, Nimako, has joined us on the set this morning. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
God is smiling on me.
I can see, Pa. You look very happy. Yeah, so talk to us about this particular cultural festival. And
okay. So Aspaatere, as probably you might know already, literally means shoe.
Shoe.
It's one of the symbols of the Edinkra symbols of the Ga community, and it represents resilience of the Ga Dangbi people.
Okay.
And that is actually the spirit behind this festival. So we are actually trying to sustain this culture, the Ghanaian culture. You know, over the time it's fading off and all that. And the shoe, the symbol being Aspaatere, the shoe literally depicts when you're growing up, when you're a child, when you're 2 years, you'd wear a 2-year-old shoe. When you get to 4 years, you wear a bigger shoe. And that is how our culture has to be preserved. You know, that's how it has to be preserved. It has to be preserved, modified, and promoted to the world, so we can also boast of it. And this is what we intend doing at Ifuasa Lands Park. This is our maiden edition on the 14th through to the 16th, and it starts at 8 a.m. We are doing this in collaboration with our Ghana Ministry of Tourism, the Arts and Culture, GTA, Commission on Culture, Wendy Latterson, and all supporting media outlets.
Now, when you say that you are trying to preserve our heritage, how exactly is Aspaatere going to achieve that? Okay,
so at Aspaatere, this is what you should expect. We are going to amalgamate all the 16 regions together, and their cultural, distinctive cultural heritage will be presented on one platform. So we'll be showcasing Made in Ghana by Ghana.
Okay.
Ghanaian foods, from our clothing, artifacts, language, history, our culture, the tradition. So you see foods like wache, done by the let's say if we use Tozafi, people who are really expertise at this would come from northern region to come and do it.
Okay.
When we are talking Akmale, they'll come from Volta to come and do it. And our different cultural dances will be presented on stage. Storytelling by Sankofa, renowned poets, and recitals would be done. Our history would be abreast again. So and there will be talent hunt. We are inviting different schools, GIS, etc. will be on board that day to participate, and we are looking at about over 10,000 participants and millions of people watching across the globe.
Okay. Now I see you have ambassadors. What really is their role?
We have Ajite Anand representing the Ghana people. Okay. And we know how they are already influential in this country, and through them, it's easy to communicate to the masses, you understand? And that's what we actually using them for. Ochambe Kwame for Ashanti region is publicizing our aims across the Ashanti region, and he's actually also performing on the stage on that day. We have music also on board, and Daddy Bosco would actually abreast you more with stuffs on music and entertainment.
So how can someone be part of this? Do we have to pay money? Do we have to register somewhere?
Actually, it's a free show.
Awesome.
It's a free show.
Okay.
It's free, and it cuts across all ages. So everybody can come and have fun. You just have to try and look traditional, dress traditional.
Okay.
Come there, witness. There'll be Ghanaian music. There'll be legends performing on the last day. Daddy KD, Better Simons themselves, and a couple of other artists and upcoming. Me myself will be performing as well. So when you come there, it's going to be really fun. You meet a lot of people from the diaspora, also coming to witness this event and sell us across.
Awesome.
Well, we're being joined on Zoom by Daddy Bosco. Phone call, Ahoma Bosco Okansi, Daddy Bosco. Good morning, sir.
Fine morning, bro.
Yes. Welcome again to Breakfast Daily. So, talk to us about your role in the Sankofa Heritage Productions, bringing to us the Aspaatere Indigenous Cultural Festival.
Thank you very much. Now, like my colleague said, the Aspaatere Indigenous Festival is a brainchild of Sankofa Heritage Production. So the Ghana Culture Forum is supporting them this brilliant initiative. As you're aware, Ghana Culture Forum, civil society organization of various organizations and individuals in the creative and cultural space.
Yeah.
So Culture Forum has thrown its weight behind this, and that's for a number of reasons. Apart from the pomp and pageantry, and there is one particular interesting aspect of this festival where we're bringing together a number of schools to engage them in a debate and a discussion on various issues of national interest. So, for instance, young people talking about the value of upholding our culture, why it's important to patronize made in Ghana goods over imported goods and things like that. It's all in the spirit of whipping up a sense of patriotism and love for culture in these young people. And then another aspect my colleague mentioned was the entertainment part, which was every night. So from the 14th to the end, there will be musical performance. For example, on the first night, there will be performances by traditional groups and upcoming artists. And then there will also be the climax we spoke about, where the likes of Pat Thomas, KD, Simon, and others will performing. So it's actually something that everybody who is in Accra, who has the opportunity of being in Accra from the 14th to the 16th, should try and be there for a number of reasons. There will be Ghanaian food.
Yeah.
You know something which is interesting about Ghanaian cuisine, apart from food, bangfu and jollof and like that. There are things like what you call it, Ghana's call akuliji.
Yeah.
I think I can't call it proper stuff. And then when you go to the north, there are various delicacies that, Charlie, when you're on the streets of Tamale, you can enjoy. But if you're in Accra, you hardly find it.
Yeah.
Aspaatere Festival is bringing all this to you.
All right.
Right.
Thank you so much, Daddy Bosco, for speaking to us. Ahuma Bosco Okansi, a.k.a. Daddy Bosco, is the Vice Chair of the Culture Forum, and just bringing us another perspective of what's happening. Marco, thank you very much. Is it on social media?
Okay, so you can find every information. If you want to be a vendor there, you can find every information on aspaatere.com.
Okay.
Aspaatere.com. And then, I mean, it should be fun. So it will be fun. So everybody should try and come through. It's like touring the whole of Ghana and beyond in 3 days.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand?
And in one space.
At one place.